Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joan. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 113 of the Level Up program. It's day number 28 of the Purple Belt level. If you're new to the Level Up program, this is all about learning how to shoot the dice and also coming up with a better based system, our shooter betting based system. Good morning, Roger. I changed our main screen around a little bit, guys. I added a graph and I'm going to try it out for today. Guys, please in the chat, let me know what you think about it. And what the chart is going to do is it's going to show the expected versus the actual rolls ratio. So the different numbers and how they're rolling out compared to what is expected through the KPI roll tracker. We're going to use the 4245 dice set, and if you're following along in Crapsee, the code is U8F9R8. So make sure that you log in. Yesterday we had 3 6-roll shooters, and we had 2 18-roll shooters, so we had actually a pretty decent day. We started strong, we ended strong. And we're going to start Crapsee off today with our betting at $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check. And we're going to go with that 555 ATS. And my Crapsee is slightly delayed. There we go. And we're going to go all bets set here. And we'll go dice out. Good morning, Chris. So this could be the first throw for the day. I've not done any warm-ups at all yet, so we'll see how it goes. And we got the dice set and gripped. And the first throw is going to be a 314, actually a 134. Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that will be the start for the day. And in the chat, Roger, OMC Craps, said, congratulations, great rolling to Chris from Dice Degen. Last night, Chris was the guest shooter on the D8 table by Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps, and Chris did some amazing rolling. I'm hoping that it was the Level Up program that helped you obtain some of that success, but who knows? But yeah, awesome job last night, Chris. Very, very good. So anyhow, we're going to go with the 150 across bet level here. So that's going to be $35 on that 5 and 9, 30 on the 8, and we're going to go 20 on that 10. Again, 4245, and we got all bets set and dice out. And we have a 415 horse and buggy. It's no field 5. That'll be our first box hit for this shooter. And that is 1 dice off access, which does not matter for this dice set because this dice set is very forgiving with that. I'm glad to see that the program is helping you out, Chris. We're going to go to $60 on that 5. My Crapsee is very laggy today, and I'm guessing it's probably my notepad that I'm using for it. So 4245. If you guys are following along with the Level Up program, make sure you go through some of those beginning drills and things to practice. And every little bit was put in place to help with your dice shooting journey. Even if you are more experienced, it doesn't hurt to go back and redo all the basics and relearn that stuff and retrain yourself. And maybe you might learn something that you are doing differently that you should, or something that you are doing that you should be doing differently. And we have a 213 Alfredo sauce, ace deuce. Talking about ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Alfredo did a talking crap show last night. It was a really good show. I like it when he actually pulls people in and does interview type style things. He had about four or five people that actually was on the show last night. Good morning, Clay. And we hit a 3 on it last night. That does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. So we're going to go all bets set again right away. We're looking for that 2 and the 6 in order to hit the small. Whoa, I don't know where that came from, guys. I actually hit the back wall before the dice came down. It was a finger malfunction, I think. But anyhow, we ended up with a 2, 6, 8. We got extremely lucky on that. That doesn't happen too often to me. So got lucky. Fingers are crossed as they're flying through the air because I could see that happening there. So anyhow, we're going to bring that 6 and 8 up to $42. And this should be our last press. We got one more box number to hit, and then we can bring her back down. We can regress the bets. So 4, 2, 4, 5. And we're going to go all bets set and dice out. And I'm going to regrip. Dice are splitting apart just a little bit. And we have a 639 center field 9. That has been a strong number with this dice set that I've noticed in the last few days since we've actually started this dice. So we actually started this dice set Friday of last week. So this is our 4th day, I think, with this dice set. So we're going to be able to regress our bets now, and we're going to go to a 91 across bet level. So that's going to be $20 on that 5 and 9, 18 on the 6 and 8, and then 15 on the 10. Again, we have that 555 ATS in place. We brought back $130 to the tape or to our rack, and we have got $126 on a table. So we should be in a profit throughout the rest of the shooter with these bets in place. So we have all bets set and dice out. Dice split apart a little bit as they went through the air, and we ended up with that double pitch. So we have a 4-3-7. So we're lucky that we regressed our bets. That is a 7 out. So a little bit of a short first shooter here. We had 6 rolls in that one. So 4-3-7. And yesterday, like I said, we did 3 shooters that were 6 rolls long, and then we had the 2 that were 18 rolls long. When we did the KPI end of the day results, it showed it was a dark side play yesterday, which is kind of surprised me a little bit. I would have expected to be more of a light side play, but we have $20 on the pass line. Again, we're going to do a $3 craps check. And we're going to go 555 on the ATS. And this time now, for the first 3 box hits, I'm going to do kind of like a skill 66 progression. And I'll explain to you as I go forward with this. So we have all bets set and dice out shooter number 2 looking for a point. And we have a come out 7. This is a 5-2 variety, which is both dice on axis. It's a primary 7. So it means that the dice did revolve, or they should have revolved at the same speed. So that is one of the, unfortunately to say, the good 7s. So 4-2, 4-5. We're going to go back up on that ATS, and that's why we have the $20 pass line bet, so we can cover that ATS if it loses. $3 craps check, and we actually brought back $2 on that on the first come out throw there. And again, we got all bets set and dice out. Again, the dice split apart a little bit when they went through, when they left my hand, but this time we got double degen, hard 6. Everybody likes a little bit of degen. So I heard Chris name that a couple times last night. Good morning, Biff. Good morning, Michael. I agree with you on that field bet, Michael. I do like the field bet. I do hit a lot of field numbers. And I would use it if I needed to pick up more numbers. So if I'm not gonna, say I'm gonna bet 2 or 3 numbers, box numbers, and then I want to pick up more, I might do a field bet to take the winnings and put that towards the new numbers. So we're gonna go now with that 140 across bet level right now. So that's gonna be $20 on the 4 and 10, 35 on the 5 and 9. And $30 on that 8. So 35 on the 5 and 9. $30 on the 8. And we're going to go $15 pass line odds. And we're going to call that all bet set. And we're going to go dice out. And again, I held on to it just slightly a little long. We kind of mixable, but we have a 6-3-9 center field 9. It's the second 6-3 that we've thrown today. And what we're going to do now is, instead of pressing up that 9 1/4 to $60, we're going to press the inside 1 unit. So we're going to go up 1 unit on the 5, 1 unit on the 6, and then 1 unit on the 9. So kind of a different way of pressing. I'm hoping that if I can do that, we're going to be able to bring up more numbers and hopefully make a little bit of profit a little bit faster here. So 4-2, 4-5. And we're going to try doing it that way a little bit each time. So we got all bets set. And the other benefit of doing it that way is that way we'll be able to collect and press a little bit on each hit. So that way if we do roll a bad number in the first few rolls, it's not going to hurt as bad. And again, those dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers, but we have a 5-5 hard 10 Old Bay bushel. And that would be after Craig from Old Bay Craps. And that 5-5 is also the double pitch. So we got to be careful with that double pitch here. Again, we're going to go up 1 more unit on the 5, 8, and 9. So we're just pressing up those inside numbers. And we need 1 more hit before we can regress back down to our base level. So we're going to go all bet set. And dice out. Good morning, Ada. Here we go. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. I see Biff said hop the 3. Well, I guess that's what you should have done. Should have listened to Biff. In the chat, guys, and I know where a lot of you guys are from, but in the chat, write what state that you guys are from. What area of the United States do you guys live in? Because I'm always curious to see, you know, the variety of areas that people come from. So that was a 3 that does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. So we're going to call that all bets set, and we're going to go dice out again. So obviously everybody knows that I'm from Wisconsin, the northeastern side of Wisconsin, just south of Green Bay by about 40 minutes south of Green Bay. And I live about an hour and a quarter, hour and a half north of Milwaukee. And if I walk out my back door and we got both dice off axis, so we got a bad 7, 1, 6, 7. So we were not able to regress that time. But if you walk out my back door, I actually live about a quarter to half a mile away from Lake Michigan. So 1, 6, 7. So 8 is from Massachusetts. Marble Fork, good morning. You're from Western Kentucky. Okay, I didn't know that. Chris is from Deaconville. Where is that? Is that like near hell? Just kidding. Chris is over in the Philadelphia area, I believe, where they have that awful green colored team. So just kidding, everybody. And we got $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check. Again, that was another short roll. Unfortunately, we have the double dice off axis there. 555 on the ATS. Good morning, Mike. I have not seen you here. Southern California. That's awesome. And Rick, good morning. We're from Arizona. Awesome. Very cool. Okay, we'll go all bets set and dice out. Deaconville. Really, Chris? Hey, we got dice out. And we have a 538. Easy 8. So that'll be our new point. See if we get a little bit of longevity in our roll here. So Roger, you're from Fort Worth. I didn't know that. I've been to Fort Worth before. That was a really cool city. Many, many moons ago, though, I was there. Southern California, I was in the Los Angeles area for my girlfriend's son's military graduation. He was in the Marines. So I was there about 4 years ago. Kentucky, I was in there when I was a younger boy. Mid-Atlantic region. I've never been in that area, Clay. I would love to. So anyhow, let's focus here a little bit. We're going to go to the 140 across bet level. And that's going to be 35 on the 5 and 9, 30 on that 6 and 8, and 20 on that 4 and 10. And we're going to call that all bets set. And we got 4, 2, 4, 5. And we have a 314. Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. So that'll be our first box hit. And again, we're going to press up that 22 inside, or whatever it's going to be. So we're going to go up 1 unit on the 5, on the 6, and on that 9. Again, we're going to go 4, 2, 4, 5. We have 13 people watching. If you are watching on YouTube, but you haven't submitted a hello, everybody. Good morning, Frida. You haven't submitted a hello to everybody on the chat, please do so. We like the involvement from everybody in the community, everybody in the chat, and great people out there. Everybody's willing to help. 4245. And we have a 4610, Waylon's best friend, weighing in, Daddy Joe. And that chart that I have up there, guys, is that helpful to you guys, or is that kind of in the way, or what are your feelings regarding that? Because that's an easy fix if you guys don't like it. Again, we're going to press up one more unit on those inside numbers. And we'll call that all bets set. We have one more hit, hopefully, and then we'll be able to regress down to that base level. We get dice out. Dang it, guys. 3, 4, 7 outs. We are not getting past that third box hit. Really, really bad. That is a double pitch again. So we're getting a variety of sevens today, which is not to my liking. DI is a myth. That's right, Clay. But I like living in a myth. So 4245, and we're going to get a little bit longer shoot here. I know we will. So now we should be warmed up, so there's no excuses. And we're going to prove Clay wrong by showing that we can do some sort of DI. And whether just picking up pockets of numbers, and I'm obviously picking up the pockets of sevens right now, which is not a good thing. So we got all bets set and dice out. Here we go. And we have a 6, 2, 8, easy 8. So 8 will be our new point. And I'm not actually, other than that bad number, really not finding any pockets of numbers today. We've hit a couple 9s, a couple 10s, a couple 4s and 3s, but really nothing's really sticking out yet. Again, we're going to go to that 140 across bet level. It's 35 on the 5, 9, and 20 on that 10 and 4, and 30 on the 6. We'll pick up $15 in pass line odds again. So we got 4-2, 4-5. Good morning, Bam. And we got all bets set and dice out. I agree with you, Biff. Even if you think you're a good shooter, even if you are a good shooter, you still need a good betting strategy, because you are not going to be shooting all the time. And even when you do shoot, you still need to figure out a way to make a profit. And we got that double pitch again, but this time it's going to be a 2-2 heart for Ballerina. So we got lucky. We've been throwing a lot more double pitches today than normal. So we got to figure out, I'm thinking probably finger positioning on the dice. Try to get a little bit more into fingertips rather than the pads of the fingers. We're going to press up all the inside numbers 1 unit each. So that'll be the 5, 6, and 9. And we'll go all bets set and dice out. We're more on the fingertips now. I held on to it just slightly, a little bit long. The dice came down, bounced up a little high, but they came right back down against the back wall, and we ended up with an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So this dice set has been known to throw quite a few ace deuces. Again, that does nothing for our bets, but it does help with the ATS. That would be awesome, Mike, to see come back. You were a regular for the longest time, and I haven't seen you, but I'm glad to see that you're coming back, my friend. And we'll go all bet set here and dice out. Yesterday, guys, if you didn't catch the show, make sure you go back. Our second shooter actually hit the ATS. We hit the small, tall, and the all. And our third shooter came really close to hitting it as well, but we did not. We have a 2, 4, 6, 2x4, easy 6. A little bit of lumber, as Jeff says. And again, we're going to go up one more unit on those inside numbers. And we'll be looking for one more hit on them before we can regress down. And hopefully we're able to make a little bit of headway this time. So we're going to go 4, 2, 4, 5. And we got all bets set. This is going to be roll number 21 for the day. You do like the chart, Marble Fork. That's good. Thank you. Kind of gives you guys a little bit of an idea how the dice are distributed around. You can use that in conjunction with the KPI on top as well. That does sort of the same thing. Guys, I cannot get past this damn roll. Double pitch, 4-3-7. Oh my God. I'm getting right to the point of regressing, and then I blow it. This is not a good shooting day. I will stand by this dice set. I'm really liking this dice set a lot, but not with my results today. So that is a disheartening throw. $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check, and we're going to go 5-5-5 on that ATS. Thank you, Clay. And we're going to go all bet set. We're going to turn this around here. I see that Jen joined in finally. She woke up. She was 7 hours ago watching George from CY do his rollout. So that was a late night. We have dice out. And we have a 4-5-9, center field 9. And that is the first 4-5-9 that we've thrown today. All the other ones have been the 3-6s or 6-3s. So we're going to go to that 135 across bet level now. And that's going to be 35 on that 5. We're going to go $20 on the 4 and 10. And $30 on that 6 and 8. And let's add another $15 in pass line odds. So we're going to actually make that 160 for our bet. So we have 4-2, 4-5. And all bets set. 8 people are playing Crapsee. We have 16 people watching right now. Guys, if you are watching, make sure you say hi in the chat to everybody. Let us know that you're here. I do not like the bounce to that, guys. It had a really high bounce. It went here, it bounced up to here, and it came back down. So I don't like that. But we have a 5-1 mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble showing up today. So we got a little bit lucky in that one. So we're going to press up that 5, 6, and 8, 1 unit each. We're going to the 4-2, 4-5. And we're going to call that all bet set. Good morning, Brian from Hawaii Crap Shooters. Usually you come on Friday mornings, Brian. It's not Friday today, it's Wednesday. But I will welcome you here any day. And we have a 4-1-5 horse and buggy. So that'll be our second box hit for this shooter. And we're going to go up one more unit on those inside numbers. So we now have $45 on the 5, 42 on the 6, 42 on that 8. We have $20 on that 4 and 10. 4, 2, 4, 5 is the dice set. We'll call that all bet set. This is roll number 25. And I don't like the height of that throw. It was really low. I like to get it a little bit higher to take some of the energy out of the dice, but we have a 5, 3, 8. Easy 8. And that should be our third box number hit for this shooter. So that's going to bring us up now high enough so we can actually regress down to our base level. So that base level is going to be $86 across. So that's going to be 15 on the 4 and 10. We're going to go $20 on that 5. And we're not doing any pass on odds. And we have 18 on that 6 and 8. And we're going to call it all bet set. Roll number 26. And that's for the day. We roll number 5 for the shooter. That, guys, that was a weird one. The left die hit, went into the back wall, the right die hit, and it actually spun backwards. But we have a 5-4-9, center field 9. And that is a single pitch, which is good for this dice set because there is no bad numbers on that single pitch. They are all box numbers. Okay, and that was our point. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to $22 on that pass line. We're going to go $4 on the craps check. And we're going to be using the same dice that we're going to be coming out and looking for a new point. All of our box numbers are turned off at the current moment. We're following the puck with that. Good morning, SJ. If you guys are just joining in, obviously, Brian, we know where you're from, but I asked everybody, where do you guys live in the United States? Which state, which area? And I like seeing that. It was nice results so far. So make sure you put that in. And we have a hard 8 square pair. And that is a primary hit. So the double pitches in those primary hits scare me a little bit because you only have 4 results and 2 were not good on each one of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to that is our new point, by the way. So we're going to take that $18 off of the 8. We're going to put $20 on the 9. And we're going to call that all bet set. And we'll go dice out. Bam is in California. Good morning, Bam. SJ is in Southern California. That I think I knew. Navaldo, good morning. You're in Mississippi. Very cool. It's really neat to see the geography of where everybody's from. And who knows, you might be able to meet up with somebody if you're in the same area. Nice out. If I can get them gripped properly. They're slipping on my fingers just a little bit. And again, that right die stuck and hit into the right wall. We have a 5-1 mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble. And that's going to allow us to go to $30 on that 6, and so we're bringing a little bit of money back on that, as well as putting some out on the table to press up our bets. So 4, 2, 4, 5. And we got all bets set. And again, those dice went a little bit low on that, but we have midnight. All the dots and all the spots. 6, 6, 12. So that's going to help out with that ATS bet a little bit. All we need is the 10 and 11 for the tall. We need the 2, 3, and 4 for the small. Brian's from Michigan. That's why you have no tan there, my friend. Too funny. Good morning, Churro. Okay, we got all bets set here. That 12 did nothing for anything other than the ATS. And Churro, I've not seen you here for a short while, my friend. Must be busy. Kind of pulled that one a little bit. We have that double pitch again, but we lucked out with a 2-2 hard 4. We've thrown, I think that's the second one of those that we've thrown today. And that's going to allow us to bring that 4 and that 10 up to $25 each. And DGen was giving Chiro a lot of crap on Jeff's show last night. It was kind of funny listening to him talk about Chiro and Craig from Old Bay Craps. So I'll be looking for some retort to go back to DGen there, Chiro. Give you a dice out. And we have a 6, 3, 9. One dice is off axis there. So 3, 6, 9 actually. Center field 9. And we're going to bring that 9 and 5 up to $35. So we're going to drop in $1 to get to that bet level. And we have $229 brought back on the shooter. We have $177 on the table at the current moment. And we got 4, 2, 4, 5. And we're looking for that 10 and 11 for the tall. We're looking for the 2 and 3 for the small. We'll call that all bet set. Dejin who? Definitely was not talking about Nemo. Nice out. And guys, we got that primary 257. So we got a little bit of our money back this shooter. Not enough, in my opinion. But that was a primary hit, that last 7 here. So we actually got finally a double-digit roll today. Started off a little slow. We're starting to warm up. So let's see if we can get a little bit longer on our next roll. Again, we're going to go $20 pass line, $3 craps check. 555 on that ATS, and let's see if we can hit the ATS today. Let's see if we can get a little bit of longevity to our roll and get another, at least another double digit, if not longer roll. So let's see if we get in the 20s. So yesterday, Chiro had, I guess, 2 longer, or no, not yesterday. Last time he was on Jeff's show, he had like a 2 longer rolls, like a 17 and 18. Chris threw some amazing rolls, longer than that last night. So we got all bets set. And according to Chris, that was his main goal, is to shoot longer than what Chiro did. More rolls. And our come out is a 5-3-8, easy 8. So that'll be our new point. And I have a good feeling about the shooter. We're going to rock this one. So we are going to go with that 140 across bet level. So that's going to be 35 on that 5 and 9, 20 on that 4 and 10, 30 on the 6, and $15 pass line odds. We'll call that all bets set and dice out. That's all right, Cheryl. You got to let him win at least once in his life. And we have a 3-2-5. No field 5. So I just made a little small correction in my posture, guys. And I think that's what one of my downfalls were for the first couple shooters. I was starting to slouch a little bit. When I slouch, I feel like I'm pulling those dice. So all I did is I improved my posture a little bit. We have a $60. We're going up on that 5, by the way. Improved my posture so I'm a little bit straighter, and that way I can see the dice released a little bit easier and how they land a little bit easier. And I truly believe that that does help with my shooting. So let's see, we're going to continue doing that to see if that is the difference. And we have a 1-5 mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble. So far, so good. And we're going to go up to $42 on that 6. Again, 4-2, 4-5. And we have all bets set. Dice up. And another 4-2-6. Perfect. I should say another 4-2-6, but it is another 6. 2x4 lumber this time. So now we hit that break-even point again, so we're going to be able to regress down to our base level bets. And that's going to be $20 on that 5 and 9, 18 on the 6, 15 on the 4 and 10. So we brought back $130 to the rack. We have got $123 on the table, and that's because of the ATS bet. So 4-2, 4-5. And all bets set. And we have a leaner, but that's going to be a 2-3-5. Yep, it came down at a 3. So 2-3-5, no field 5. So we are going to press that 5 and 9 up to $35 each. So we're dropping in $2 to get to that level. Again, 4-2, 4-5. And we're calling that all bets set. That left die kind of took off on us, but we have a 6-6-12 midnight. All the dots and all the spots. So that's the second one of those that we've thrown today. We still have got to pick up the magic aces yet. And we still have got to throw the mid-mo yo yet. We have not thrown any of those. That's unusual for me. Usually I have a couple of those mixed in. So that was midnight. That does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. So we're going to call all bets set and dice out. And we have a 2, 6, 8. Easy 8. So that is our point. So that is point made. It's awesome. Yesterday we were hitting a lot of points. Today, not so much. But we're going to be collecting on that one for now. We're going to go up to $22 on that pass line bet. We're going to go to $4 craps check. Our ATS is still in effect. All the box numbers are turned off following the puck. 4-2, 4-5. We're going to call it all bets set. Uncle Hoku just joined in. Awesome. Welcome. And we have dice out. Hit that mixing bowl. That's why that left die took off way out to the end. We have a 4-6-10. Waylon's best friend way in the end. So that'll be our new point, number 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that $15 off the 10 and we're going to make the 8 look like 18. And we're going to call that all bets set. We're looking for the 9 and the 11 for that tall. Something we should be able to get. We've hit quite a few 9s today already. Still have got to get a mid-mo yo yet, which I have faith that we can do. I just do not feel comfortable. We're going to set them back down, regrip them. They're starting to twist in my fingers a little bit. And we got both dice off axis, guys. 6-1-7, ouch. So, again, not happy with that. We did get a 9 off of that one, so our rolls are getting a little bit longer. I think we have time to go at least one more shooter here. We're at 41 rolls. Good morning, Nemo. Good morning, Al. Uncle Hoku. Okay, and we've got the 4-2-4-5. So I'm liking this, seeing a lot of new people starting to jump in here. $20 on that pass line. We have a $3 craps check and 555 on the ATS. This will probably be our last shooter. So let's make it an extremely long shooter here. The last shooters, we only made $16 off of them. So we're up to 22 people watching us on YouTube. We'll go all bets set. And dice out. A little bit high energy on that dice roll, but we have a 415 horse and buggy. So we're going to go with 135 across bet level. Plus, we're going to put $15 pass line odds out there. So that's going to be 35 on that 9, 30 on the 6 and 8, 20 on the 4 and 10. Again, like I said, $15 pass line odds. And let's go all bet set. And a left die hit and stuck, but we have a 5-1 mixer. So 6 will be the number on that roll. And that should be our first box hit for the shooter. And that's going to allow us to go to $42 on the 6 and 8. So we're going to go back to my original betting way. Rather than the inside presses, we're just going to go right with the sister numbers. And we're going to go all bet set and dice out. Here we go. And we have a 3-2-5. No field 5. Oh, that did roll, guys. That was a 3. So here we go with that. That is our point, by the way. So we're going to be looking for a new point. We're going to go to $22 on that pass line. We're going to go $4 craps check. We got 4-2-4-5 for the dice set. Our box numbers are turned off. So we'll go all bet set and dice out. Die rolled out of my hand here, guys. That shows you how lightly and how on edge I am gripping those dice. They're barely in the fingers when I'm holding on to them. And we have a come out 7-2-5-7. That is a primary hit. That's the unfortunate about keeping a dice on axis with this dice set is that come out 7 there. So that does suck because that resets that ATS bet. But we still are going to continue with this shooter here. And we're going to go with still with that $22 pass line bet, $4 craps check. And we're going to come back up on that ATS for 5-5-5. And all bet set. Dice out. And we have a 4-1-5 horse and buggy. We've thrown quite a few of those today. So our new point is going to be 5. Actually, we're back on that 5. We were on the 5 a little bit ago. Again, we'll $15 pass line odds on that. 4-2-4-5. And I'll bet set. So the 5-2 Bruce is what you guys are calling that, huh, Nemo? And good morning, Craig. And we have an ace deuce Alfredo sauce. So that is a craps number on that. It's not a come out, so that's just going to help with the ATS. Does nothing for any of our other bets. And we'll call it all bet set. Give you just a second here. Make sure you guys hit the bet set. And all bet set. Good. And grip is good now. And that one felt good, but we're back on the Alfredo sauce. Ace deuce. Wow, that one felt good coming out. I like the action on the dice, how they landed at the wall. Again, that does nothing for our bets other than that ATS bet. Four, 2, 4, 5. I think Bruce is from Jaws as well, but Old Bay Crap should be able to let us know that one. After the name of his lawyer. That's awesome. Dice up. And we have a 314. Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. We threw a couple of those in the beginning, and those kind of cooled off a little bit. So we're going to go to $25 on that 4 and 10. Actually, no, guys, I'm going to regress my bets down, and we're going to go down to our base because we are close to that break-even point. So we're going to go $20 on that 9, 18 on the 6 and 8, 15 on the 4 and 10. And we'll need to take one more hit to get to that break-even free play part, our level. 4, 2, 4, 5. Bruce is from Finding Nemo as well. That's awesome. Bruce. Okay, 4, 2, 4, 5. Dice out. And we got a 4, 5, 9. Center field 9. So that should be our final hit that we need to take to get to that break-even point. So from now on out, what we're going to do is we're going to start doing some pressing. So we have $140 brought back. We have 123 on the table. 4, 2, 4, 5. And we're going to go all bets set here. Chiro. You guys are funny. Here you go. Dice up. And we have a 6, 3, 9. 9 is becoming the hot number again, like it was yesterday. I think Chris threw in his, I think he threw like over 10 10s yesterday in 50 rolls. So that was pretty amazing. Nice targeting of select numbers in that. So we're going to go up to $35 on that 9. And we're going to put $15 in pass line odds out. 4, 2, 4, 5. And we're going to go all bets set here. We need the 2 and the 6 to hit that small. We have not done any magic aces yet today. So let's see if we can hit those. That roll was a little bit flat, but we're back on that 9 again, guys. Wow, 9 is a strong number right now. 5, 4, 9. So we're going to go up to $60 on that 9. So we're going to drop in a quarter to get to that level. I submitted my information to Yo Girl last night for the casino Chicago trip event. And that's going to be in the end of August. I believe it's the August 28th through the 1st of September, I believe. Um, Guys, if you're planning on going, make sure you get a hold of her. She is the casino host for this event, and she can help you with getting travel and room accommodations and all that type of stuff. That one came out of my fingers kind of weird, but we have a 358. Easy 8. Chiro, you need to make sure you get up here for that also. Craig, that would be awesome if you can come over for that. Depending on how well I do at that event will determine on whether I'm going to go to Vegas in November for the Craps for a Cure event. We're going to go up to $30 on the 6 and 8. If I don't lose my bankroll or if I make money at that Chicago event, I should be able to afford to make it to Las Vegas, which is what I really want to do also. But if I lose a fair share of money, then I will I will not be able to make Vegas. Good morning, John. Dice out. And we have a 628. So the 8 is starting to come on strong now. And we've got, this will be our last shooter here. And guys, remember that John is on Casino Gaming TV. He's going to be starting up his show pretty soon here. So hopefully you guys stick with me. I'm going to try to get through this. And I apologize for running long here, John. But we have the 8 again, so we're going to go up to $42 on the 6 and 8. We've brought back $273 to our rack. We have $226 on the table. And we got dice out. Dice split apart a little bit in midair, and we have the 5, 2, 3, 5. No field 5, and that is our point. So we'll be looking for a new come out. Finally, we have a decent shooter going on. This is going to be roll number 15. And we're going to go to $40 on that pass line. $6 craps check. And we're going to call that all bets set here and dice out. And we have a 369, so we're on at 9-9 is extremely strong here, guys. We start off with the 3-6 or 6-3 for the first part of the show, and then it turned it into 4-5, and now it's back on that 6-3 again. Good morning, Jen. So 9 is that point. We're going to move the $60 that we have in the 9 over to the 5, and we're going to call that all bets set there. 4-2, 4-5. And dice out. That would be awesome, Jen, if you can make it to Chicago. And we have magic aces. Nice. I like that. That is something we've been looking for a while. And all we need to do is get that 6, and then we will hit that small. Be the second day in a row where we've gotten either the small tall or the all. 4-2, 4-5. So that does nothing for our bets other than the ATS. We're going to call that all bets set. And we're going to go dice out. And there we go, guys. 5-1 mixer. So that should light that screen up green. And that it did. So we hit the small. Awesome sauce. So 2 days in a row we hit the ATS, some form, fashion, part of it. And that's going to allow us to go up to $66 on that 6. And we're going to call that all bets set. We have $510 brought back. We have $248 on the table. So we saved the best roll for last. We're not even close to getting that tall, so I'm not too worried about it right now. We'll go all bets set. Dice up. And we have a 5-6 mid-mo yo. And that's something we have not hit at all today. That was the first time, I believe. Oh, yes, the first time. So that actually does help us out with that ATS. So we need a 10 and a 12 in order to hit it. And the 12 we've hit how many times already today? So 4, 2, 4, 5. And we're going to go all bet set. It's going to be roll number 19. Dice landed and they crossed. We got the 6, 4, 10. Wow. We're starting to pound these numbers out, guys. So that's Waylon's best friend weighing in, Daddy Joe. So all we need to do is get that midnight. If we can hit the midnight, guys, we hit them all. That would be awesome. We're going to go to $25 on that 5 or 4 and 10. We're going to call that all bet set. Let's see if we can hit that ATS. That would be like an amazing feat. 2 days in a row for me. That would be totally cool. And let's grip the dice, decent Joe. And we got a 5-1 mixer. 6, easy 6. And that 6 has been hot, this shooter. So we're going to bring that 6 up to $90. And again, we're going 4, 2, 4, 5. And all bet set. Good morning, Arnell. And here we go. Dice out. And we're close, guys. We have a 6, 4, 10. Weighing in, Waylon's best friend. We just need that one dice to flip over just a little bit. That would have been an amazing accomplishment 2 days in a row. But we're going to go up to $50 on that 10. So we're just going to drop in a quarter. We have 4, 2, 4, 5. And dice out. Darn it, guys. 4, 6, 10 again. Waylon's best friend on the end, Daddy Joe. So that'll be a nice hit for us, though. We're going to progress that 10 up to $100. So we're bringing some money back, and we're pressing up with the rest. That is going to be the buy bet there. 4, 2, 4, 5. And we got all bets set. It's going to be roll number 23 for this shooter. It's at the midnight train. 415, horse and buggy. Shooter's on a roll. We hit a lot of those horse and buggies earlier on today. So we're going to be able to go up to $100 on that 5. So we have 2 numbers pressed up at the $100 level now. 4, 2, 4, 5. And I'll bet set. And 314, Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So now we're on the other side. We hit that 10 how many times? So now we're over towards that 4. So we're going to bring the 4 up to $50. And 4, 2, 4, 5. And we've got all bets set. If you guys are into shooting the dice or want to watch live rolls, make sure you check out Casino Gaming Television tonight for the live fantasy craps here, guys. And this is an unfortunate end. We have a double pitch, which is a 4-3-7. That is going to be a 7 out. Ended in an amazing roll. We were one number away from hitting that all and a tall, which is unfortunate. But let's go to our daily stats here, guys. We ended up with a 25 roller at the end here. Our box numbers are better than expected. Inside numbers are better than expected. 4s and 10s were high. Come out 7s are low today. Horns are low today. Fields are expected. Hardways are low. And we're slightly on the light side play. The only number that was really, the only 2 numbers that were really above, well, 3 numbers, if you will, was the 3, the 5, and the 9 were above the expected level. We had a SOR of 9.4 and an SRR of 7.3. I appreciate all the compliments here, guys, that you guys are throwing out towards me. I was come back today because we started off a little bit slow. Quick answer to the question yesterday when the live stream ended. Roger from OMC Craps asked how far I was in the ebook that I'm putting together, and I'm about 60% done with the book. So it's taken a little bit of time here, guys. I am working on it consistently when I do have time. But hey, jump over to John on Casino Game TV for his daily paycheck. And I appreciate everybody for following along. My name is Joe, and this is my Crapsee Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Thank you very much.